This is madness. I refuse to be part of this. I refuse to live in a world where we'll deny white people the moniker of terrorist. That's racism, people. That's what that is. If a white man through hard work and determination commits an act of terror, he deserves to be called a terrorist. He worked for it, damn it. You don't deprive him of that because of the color of his skin. You give it to him and you put him up there. Bin Walid and Charlie. It's terrorism. We all have our prejudices, don't get me wrong. It's not like I try to be better. I really do. I realize every now and again I do things that I'm not particularly proud of. Like for instance, whenever I fly into America, if I've been out of the country and flying back into America, I always try to fly on Middle Eastern airlines, specifically. So I'll fly on Emirates or Qatar or Etihad or one of those. And the reason I do this is because I feel there's less chance that somebody and this may sound a little bit racist, you have every right to be offended, you really. I feel like there's less chance that somebody will attack one of those planes. For a few reasons. Number one, because they're not proving a point. Planes already Muslim-owned, Muslim-run, they're not converting anybody. And secondly, and more importantly on my side, I think there's a small chance somebody could diffuse the situation. Someone could talk them down just because they speak the same language. Yeah. That's half of terror for me, is the fact that you don't understand what the person says. Guy speaking Arabic, that puts fear in the hearts of all men. You never think good things when you hear Arabic. Yeah, we've watched too many movies and TV shows. Like whenever you hear Arabic, then some bad shit happens. Immediately, that's always what happens. It's never something cool or sexy. It's never like it's never that. And so it makes you think a certain way. I know I'm not any different. I was on a flight, my first Middle Eastern flight, flying on an Emirates plane, and this man emerged from the galley, had a long beard, and he was carrying a box, and he just went off. He was like, and I was like, chicken, please. Chicken. Sorry, I get really excited for chicken. I'm sorry for that. Sorry.
It's like, my friend, excited? You looked petrified.
I said, I am, of the flavor. Chicken! Wow! I love chicken. I love chicken so much. He's like,
oh, is that a black thing?
I said, that's racist. There's a little thing that makes me think there's a chance that if someone understands the language, they may be able to talk the guy down. There could be a terrorist on the plane, a guy with a suicide vest, will be flying 40,000 feet in the sky. A man jumps off, losing his head. There he is. And just maybe, some guy will be opposite him like, hey, what are you doing? I'm going to blow up this plane to show everybody that Allah is great. Yeah, but we know this. Everybody here knows this. So what are you doing? I wanted to show all of you the power of... What are you showing us if we already know, huh? What are you showing us? Are you saying we are not good Muslims? Is that what you are saying? Huh? Are you saying we do not know the power of Allah? Is that what you are saying? You are saying we are bad Muslims? What are you saying? No, my friend, please, I was not trying to offend you. I was just trying to kill you. Listen to what I wanted to show you. What are you showing me, huh? Are you saying I do not pray? Is that what you are saying? You are better Muslim than me? You think I'm not good Muslim just because I'm watching Cloudy with a chance of meatballs? Is that what you think? Huh? What are you saying? No, I'm not saying that. I wanted to, what are you showing? You show nothing. You make us look bad. Why don't you preach? Why don't you talk to people, huh? This is not Islam. What are you doing with your stupid vest? Blah, 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 blah. You make us all look bad. No, I was not, no, you're not trying nothing. No, you even got your vest backwards. You don't even know what you're doing here. Sorry, it's my first time. I never done this before. Yeah, story. Sit down, shut up, eat something. I don't know if I can. No, it's all halal. You can eat it. Don't worry, you can eat it. You can eat it. All of you, yalla. Stupid. This is a chance that that could happen. There's a small chance that could happen. And that's why I do it. You guys are fun, man. You really are. Thank you very much for coming out. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. And I mean that, literally. But I probably never would have traveled the world were it not for stand-up comedy, you know? I'm the first person in my family to ever board an airplane. First person in my family to ever get kicked off an airplane. I would have never learned about America. I would have never come out to places like Washington, D.C. I would never learned to drive on the other side of the road. I would have never learned about charming racism had I not come to this beautiful country. Yeah. Probably something that changed my life forever. Charming racism. Classic American charming racism. I never knew there was such a thing growing up. And I thought I knew all about racism. I always, coming from the home of some of the best racism in the world, no, and I don't mean to brag, but South Africa is by far, like we've got top quality racism out there. Like, it's handcrafted. You don't get racism like that anymore. Like, I've seen racism all over the world. To be honest, the standards have dropped. It's not what it used to be. Like, I'm talking about quality racism. Now it's cheap and mass-produced, probably made in China now. I'm talking about real racism. I discovered charming racism in a place called Lexington, Kentucky. I don't know if you've ever been, but you really need to go. It's a beautiful place. Old school, charming racism with a smile and the tip of a hat. Everyone in Lexington had this vibe, the smile, the charm, the drawl. Oh, the southern drawl, I love it so much. They would speak out there. The grammar's horrible, but it's still beautiful. No, because the sentences don't really make sense. They'd be like, y'all ain't never done gonna see none of them out. And it's like, that's not English. Your autocorrect is broken. I don't know what that is, but it's beautiful. In fact, when they speak really fast, sometimes it sounds like someone's playing a banjo inside their mouths. That's what it sounds like to me. I asked two men for directions, and they started arguing. It was the most beautiful sound I've ever heard in my life. The guy was like, where are you going, boy? I said, I'm going to the theater. Can you direct me? He said, oh, you're gonna get on the way on the road. Maybe they don't see long down that way. And the friend was like, no, they ain't get a long way, don't buy them, they don't get no same. Like, they never know going don't be no day. They don't get no me, but they ain't gonna man on again don't be. It was almost. It sounded like someone started a Mumford & Sons concert in their mouth. Because 1 minute they were talking, and then they got into it, and the guy was like, "They don't get on why no say like, be on the game on me, feel on don't get on the game on, better on why we get on the man all day, bound it along me, how many along me, gotta lean on the gun don't they, gotta lean on feel on why bet get on the warning, never gonna take that way, gotta lean both fine and then on the game don't play, get on the gun that way." Nigger. The reason I'll never forget Lexington, though, is because I met a woman out there. A gorgeous, gorgeous woman. I'll never forget her till the day I die. She walks into the lobby of the theater where I was standing with some friends, and she was absolutely stunning. A classic Southern belle. She had long, big blonde hair, giant boobs. And she strutted herself into the lobby, pushing people out the way. She made her way straight for me, came to me, pointed me in the face, and she was like, "Excuse me, baby. Excuse me, honey. May I chat to you for a moment, please?" I said, "Yes, of course. Hi, how are you? How are you, ma'am?" She said, "Honey, I just want to let you know that you are by far the funniest and handsomest nigger I done ever seen." And I was like, what? I was so shocked. Because isn't it most handsome, not handsomest? The grammar is just crazy, man. You guys have been too much fun. Thank you so much for